Back here. I meant to do this video earlier today. I I just forgot. I just forgot about it, and so we go ahead and get this out of the way because I'm fixing to jump in the shower and then get in the bed because I'm tired. Um. So in this video, I'm gonna talk about the Braves, talk about the World Series, and and talk about what the Braves might do in the off season. That's it. And hopefully, Major League Baseball and the Players Association agree to a new collective bargaining agreement so that hopefully Major League Baseball and the Major League Baseball Players Association agree to a new collective can't talk. Hopefully they agree to a new collective bargaining agreement so that we have a season next year. Because with no collective bargaining agreement, there's going to be a lockout like there was with the NFL 10 years ago. And hopefully there'll be a new collective bargaining agreement soon so that we have a season next year. But that's not the point of this video. Alright, the Braves are the 2021 World Series champions. They beat the Houston Astros in the World Series. Well, they beat the Houston Astros in the World Series 4-2 by winning Game 6 7-0. Like I said, I've waited a long time for one of my teams to win me a championship. Honestly, the last time one of my teams won a championship was actually, because as most of you guys know, I am a Tennessee fan, and so the last time one of my teams won a championship was in 1998 when the Tennessee Vols won the national championship, and then a few years before that, the Braves won the World Series. Now the Falcons should have won me a Super Bowl a few years ago, but we all know how that turned out. And so the Braves, look, I mean, let's be honest. This season for the Braves was up and down. For most of the year, the Braves were under 500. They were not playing good baseball. In fact, it wasn't until after the trade deadline when Alex Anthopoulos got Jorge Soler, Jock Peterson, Adam Duvall, and Richard Rodriguez. It was after that when the Braves got hot and then got to 500 on August 6th, and then not long after that took control of the NL East, ended up holding the NL East lead and winning the division. And then in the playoffs in the NLDS, they beat the Brewers. And then in the NLCS, they got revenge against the Dodgers. And then last night, the Braves won the World Series. This is the Braves' 4th World Series title, and it's their 2nd World Series title in Atlanta. Because in the Braves' history, they won their first World Series title back when they were the Boston Braves, and then they won their 2nd World Series title back when they were the Milwaukee Braves. And then the Braves ended up winning the World Series for Atlanta in 1995. Let me tell you, this means so much to the city of Atlanta. Now, as most of you guys know, I don't live in Atlanta. In fact, I don't even live in Georgia. I live in West Tennessee. However, I do have family in Georgia. I have family that live about 30 minutes south of Atlanta. And I've been to Atlanta plenty of times. I've been down to Atlanta plenty of times. I've been to several Braves games. I've been to one Falcons game. And so, I mean, this is what, that rebuild that the Braves started after the 2014 season. This is what that rebuild was building up to. Was this championship. This is what, look, from 2014 to 2018, the Braves were in the middle of a rebuild. Because after the disappointing 2014 season, the Braves decided, you know what, let's trade most of our players for prospects. Let's completely rebuild this team. And the one player they did keep throughout the one player that they did keep before the rebuild and during the rebuild was Freddie Freeman. Well, because the Braves front office knew that even during a rebuild, the Braves were going to need a leader in the clubhouse. So I hope and pray that Alex Anthopoulos does the right thing and re-signs Freddie Freeman. We need Freddie Freeman back. We need him back. Freddie Freeman has publicly said that he wants to stay in Atlanta. And so Alex Anthopoulos needs to do the right thing and bring back Freddie Freeman. Now I do think in the offseason the Braves are going to have to make some tough decisions because we're supposed to be getting Ronald Acuna back next year. I think Acuna's aiming for a May return. And so all the guys that we got back at the trade deadline, I doubt we'll keep all of them. We'll probably keep a couple of them. Who are we gonna keep? I don't know. That will be up to Alex Anthopoulos. But yeah, I mean, this was just a perfect end to an up and down season. And here's some poetic justice and payback. First, a few years ago, the Falcons blew the Super Bowl in Houston, and how fitting is it that the Braves win the World Series in Houston? And then, let's not forget, Major League Baseball took the All-Star game out of Atlanta because they didn't agree with Georgia's voting laws, voting laws. You know what? That's okay. That's okay. The Braves took a World Series, and I'm sure Major League Baseball Commissioner Rob Manfred, I bet it made him sick to hand over the Commissioner's Trophy to the Atlanta Braves. So we'll just have to wait and see what happens during this off season, and hopefully we have a baseball season next year and the Braves can repeat. Now, as far as my other teams are concerned, I want another championship. So, Falcons, get your crap together, get into the playoffs, and win a Super Bowl. Please, Falcons, get your crap together. Make the playoffs and win me a Super Bowl. I want another championship. You hear me, Falcons? Get your crap together.